张兆云、Chan Ruwen. Empire is Jane Tan and Winnie Se. Good luck.
A very good morning from Payoh Central Community Sports Club as we bring you live coverage of the Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships of 2019. It is finals day here in an event organized by Payoh Central Community Sports Club and the Singapore Table Tennis Association. And if you are in the area, come on down for an exciting day of finals. We are currently at the Payoh Central Community Club at the Multi-Purpose Hall on level 2. So here we go for the 15th edition of this competition, and we start off with the boys under 15 final between Huang Sikai and Daniel Eng. The two players going through their warm-ups. Daniel in the red and Sikai in the blue. Let us know on Facebook where you are watching us, or on YouTube who you are supporting, who you think will end up as champion today. We're just taking their warm-ups before we get into the game proper as we start the final day of the Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships of 2019. Well, we are ready to go for the final of the boys under 15s. It is a best of 7 match. So first to 4 will win. Daniel in the red to serve. I do expect both players to find their range as they've gone through the warm-up, but it'll take some time to fully get into game mode. And it is 1-all. I just grazed the edge of the table. And the advantage to Sikai. It's so important to get off to a good start. Yes, it is a best of 7, but the advantage you get and the momentum you can bring after winning the first game could be priceless. A level at 3-all. A great rally and showing plenty of aggression there is Daniel Eng. I was looking for the smash. Only found the net. Very tight affair at this early stage. That backhand not really serving Daniel well, as that goes long. Well, again he goes long and needs to adjust himself quickly. A 2-point advantage for Sikai. Well, that's 3 in a row for Daniel, and now in big danger of losing this first game. That's better. He needed that and responded well. This first game is whizzing by quickly. That's great work. He moved Sikai around the table. That was unstoppable. A fantastic response. He was in danger, but he's fought back 3 points in a row for Daniel. Oh, those are really so frustrating for a player, giving away a free point. Again, aggressive from the back of the table. And he's turned it around here. All the momentum stopped. It's 9-8. Daniel Eng had 5 points in a row, but finally Sikai stops that run. Well, it's level. Good response by Sikai, and both players have led and have been chasing. And we've come to 9-0 in the first game. And that goes long once again for Daniel. And now game point for Hwang Sikai to start off his final with a game. And he gets it. Great start for Hwang Sikai, who takes the first game 11-9. I'm back for the second game with Sikai to serve. Interesting to note that both players do not have any coaches with them today. I tried to scoop that and save it. First point to Daniel Eng. As I said, no coaches for both players, so they will have to do it all themselves. And 2 points in a row for Sikai. He's taken the lead for the first time in the second game. both players still to find their rhythm in this final. We've seen plenty of shots going long. Well, that was a good return by Daniel Eng, and Hwang Se-kai could not adjust himself, and that shot going well long. Well, again, the more aggressive is Daniel Eng. He's reaping the benefits of his approach, forcing the error of his opponent. And again, nothing really spectacular from Daniel, but just forcing the errors. Now with a 4-point lead. Well, no nonsense, and he's found his rhythm here. Daniel Eng pulling away. It just seems that these players just need to keep their heads and make sure the return falls on the table and wait for their opponent to make the error. And that seems to be the way this game is going. Not really looking for any spectacular stuff. In the final, it's not about performance, it's about getting the victory, and at this early stage, these boys need to learn that. That's great work though. With the backhand, cross table, no answer. And this approach is working for Daniel. He's forcing the error. All he needs to do. And leads 9-4. I was going for the smash. Doesn't get it to land, and perhaps a way back in here for Hwang Se-kai. Oh, great rally. And that's all he needed to do, just outlast his opponent. And we are at game point for Daniel Eng. A little too tentative on that shot. Another chance to close it out. He makes no mistake this time. And we are level at 1 game apiece. And Daniel Eng taking the second 11-7. Do leave your comments on our Facebook page. We see support for Daniel Eng coming through on our Facebook page. All you fans of Hwang Se-kai, let's hear from you. as we enter the third game of this boys under 15 final. 1-1. And the second game was a feature of just staying in the game and forcing the error from the opponent. And that worked perfectly for Daniel. But he's making the mistakes here in this third game. Oh, totally missed that, Sikai. And first points of the third game to Daniel. Great work. He moved his opponent around the table and found himself with an open table to finish it off. No, luck of the bounce. Just luck going the way of Daniel Eng in today's match. Oh, great winner. It's not the first time today we've seen that. He's made a habit of those winners across the table. And 4 points in a row for Daniel. It's really a tricky serve that Sikai provides. And has given Daniel plenty of problems. I do feel in open play that Daniel has the advantage over Sikai here. An example of that, just more aggressive in his approach. Now when Sikai serves, he does trouble Daniel. Let's see if it provides true here. Not on that occasion. He was expecting that serve, read his opponent really well. A great readjustment by Daniel. Always difficult when it comes off the net. You have to adjust your body and your mind at the same time. Well, it was the right approach, just the wrong execution. 8-6. Still Daniel Eng in the lead. Hwang Sikai with some work to do. Great rally. He was always on the defensive, Sikai. He needs to turn this around. Somehow. Advantage is with Daniel. 9-6 up. And game point to Daniel, who's recovered well after losing that first game. And he closes it out with the backhand. No answer. He goes 2-1 up in this boys under 15 final. Into the fourth game we go. And needless to say, Hwang Sikai needs to respond. And Daniel Eng has exerted his dominance in the past 2 games. And he starts off this third game with a point. This fourth game, I beg your pardon, with a point. Oh, he's got a mixed record with those approaches, going aggressive. When it lands, it's great. But when it doesn't, it goes very wide. Oh, another error from Sikai, and there will be a timeout taken by his camp. This is try to arrest this slide. Hwang Sikai trails by 2 games to 1 and 4-1 down in this fourth game. Oh, great work by Daniel Eng. Just the reactions and the confidence is working really, really well in his favor. You just see the body language of these two players. You just see the difference. And Daniel much more confident, and Sikai wondering what he needs to do to get back into this game. Again, it was a tricky reaction. Catches the net, but Daniel Eng again with the point. No, you don't mind that, being the more aggressive of the two players. That's more like it. And causing the error. And those shots into the body of the opponents could be the way forward for Sikai. And it works again. Well, this game being played at a frenetic pace, and these players just taking a little breather. And another miss. It's the spin on the ball, isn't it? That causes Sikai all the problems. 7-4. Well, that's great work. Daniel couldn't do anything about that. It was left wide open, exposed for the shot. An atmosphere building up here at the Toa Payoh Central Community Club. What a lovely way to spend your Sunday. Have a little bit of breakfast and come on down for some table tennis action. If you're in the area, we are at Toa Payoh Central Community Club, level 2 at the multi-purpose hall. It's free entry, come on down. Great rally. And another swing and a miss by Huang Sikai. 9-6 to Daniel. It's great work, moving his opponent. And that's what happens when you keep on being defensive. It's hard to react when your opponent does the aggressive approach. Game point for Daniel. And he does it with aplomb. Leads 3 games to 1 in this boys under 15 final.
Good morning. Can I invite the players who are playing the girls under 9 finals and boys under 9 finals to report to the officials table with your rackets for racket control. Thank you.
Daniel Eng serving for the title here. And he's started this game the way he's left it in the previous 3 games. Dominating. And he's slowly chalking off the points here in that race to 11. Oh, great return. That's one of the best rallies of the match. And Daniel Eng, all can do is put his hands up. So I can't do more than that. Great return by Sikai. And not for the first time today. That spin on the ball, creating all sorts of problems for Huang Sikai. He's just stepped up a level, hasn't he, Daniel? You can sense it. And he's cruising here. 5-1. Hwang Kisikai will meet plenty more of those kind of winners. I do feel it is a long, long road back for him. And Daniel Eng in control of this particular game, in control of the match. Did clip the table. He's 3 points away from being the 2019 Dr. Eng Hen Cup champion in the boys under 15 category. Unless we see a comeback of all comebacks. Well, the error. He's close. You can smell it from here. That's great work. And Daniel Eng now at match point. Now has several more match points in his bag. He'll look to close it out as soon as possible. And he does. By 4 games to 1. Daniel Eng is the boys under 15 champion in the Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships. 9-11, 11-7, 11-6, 11-6, 11-5. Stay tuned for more great action from the Tua Payoh Central Community Club. Our next final is the girls under 9 final. It is a best of 5 contest between Loy Mingying and Janelle Chiang. Mingying in the green, Janelle in the red, and these two girls just going through their final preparation before we get into the action for our second final of the day. And here we go, Janelle to serve for the final. It's a good start. And follows up on her serve to get the first point. A great start by Janelle. A ferocious serve that was by Mingying. Have a look at her serve. It really sets her up for the point. And the return will never be good enough. She needs to react here, Janelle, to that serve, but she in control of this point now. And these two players winning the points when serving. Well, not on that occasion, and Mingying with a good response. She will use her serve as a weapon here. Now she's turning around here, Janelle. Leads 5-3. That's great work. Very aggressive. Both players are. When they have the opportunity, or they'll grab it. Fantastic play. Good quality shown by these two players, and of course it should be in the final. And Janelle on a roll here, 8-5. And she has adjusted to the pressure of the final very, very well. Again, Mingying with a good serve. She needs to be consistent with the serves. And she was always in control of that one. And 2 big points for her. Still, Janelle leads 9-7. And game point coming up for Janelle Chiang. Mingying is hanging in there. But that comes off the nets. And the first game goes to Janelle Chiang, 11-8. Janelle ready for this second game. She was at the table a good 45 seconds before time was even called. Takes the lead 2-1. Well, she's brought it back to level terms here, Ming Ying. She regains the lead though, Janelle, and the body language much more positive. Ming Ying very much more reserved. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, that's great work by Ming Ying. And for the first time in this match, we see some aggression from her. And she's taken the lead. Ming Ying. Oh, that was the longest rally of the match. Both players teasing each other, waiting for the opportunity. Didn't work out for Janelle on that occasion. A little more venom on that shot. And Ming Ying leads 7-4. She's pulling away, Ming Ying in control. She looks to level this contest up at 1 game apiece. Oh, great winner. And that's unstoppable, really. Fantastic work. And Ming Ying being the more aggressive on this occasion and works to advantage. She leads 9-5. And now game points for Loy Ming Ying. She's found her range. She takes it 1 game apiece here. 11-5 for Loy Ming Ying. Good start for Ming Ying. Oh, she means business, doesn't she, this young lady? That's a fantastic start. And taking no prisoners here. She's not waiting for Janelle. She wants to get on as quickly as possible here. Well, finally, Janelle, to her relief, gets on the board. Ferocious hits. She extends the lead to 5-1. Ming Ying. She wasn't ready for that shot. Wasn't timed right for Ming Ying. It's the third time we've seen that today between these two players who have long rallies waiting for each other. Oh, that was an error. It was open for Janelle to get the points. It goes Ming Ying's way. And that's another point. 7-4 to Ming Ying. That was an important point. Janelle needs to keep close here and can't let Ming Ying just storm away to win this second game. The errors are creeping into her game. She's calming herself down. And that works to great effect for her. 8-6. It truly is great table tennis. Hard to believe that these girls are in the under 9 category. Ming Ying in control here. And she gets the game here. Loi Ming Ying goes 2 games to 1 up. 11-6. 1 game away from taking the title. Oh, Janelle needs to win this to bring this to a deciding 5th game. If not, we will see Ming Ying crowned as champion. Fascinating encounter at the Payoh Central Community Club. This is the 15th edition of the Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships, jointly organized by Payoh Central Community Sports Club and the Singapore Table Tennis Association. And Janelle gets the point. Great defensive work on her part. Oh, great winner with the backhand, unstoppable. (4-2) to Janelle. Oh, that was incredible. That's incredible points. Nothing Mingy could do about that one. Oh, that's a rarity in table tennis. Not often you see that. And again, the aggressive approach works well for Ming Ying. She will serve 4-5 down. But levels it up 5-all. Against the net. Janelle regains the lead. So important in this game. And easy as you like. And Ming Ying gets the point 6-all. Again, it's one of those long rallies, and Ming Ying outlasts her opponent. And now she leads 7-6.
Good morning. Can I have the boys under 18 finalists?
Leads 8-6, and timeout will be taken
Please report to the officials
by
table
Janelle
with your
Chung.
requests. Thank you.
Well, as it stands, Ming Ying is 3 points away from the title unless Janelle can respond. Well, this has been the feature of this match, those long rallies, and very strange that the player that does take the aggressive approach usually loses out on the points. Well, she needed that, and now 9-7, 2 points away on her serve. Well, match points, championship points for Loy Ming Ying to take the girls under 9 championship. And she gets it by 3 games to 1. 8-11, 11-5, 11-6, 11-7. Loy Ming Ying is the girls under 9 champion in the 2019 Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships, live from the Payoh Central Community Club. Stay tuned for more great table tennis action coming your way. Our third final of the day, we'll see Nicholas Chong take on Tan Chao Rei in the boys under 18 final of the 2019 Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships in the 15th edition of this competition, jointly organized by the Payoh Central Community Sports Club and the Singapore Table Tennis Association. And if you are in the area, happen to be in Toa Payoh, come on down. We are at the Toa Payoh Central Community Club in the multi-purpose hall on level 2. So we just see these two players, Nicholas in the red, Chao Rei in the blue and green combo, doing their warm-ups. It will be a best of 7. First to 4 will be the champion in the boys under 18 category. Well, here we go, ready to go for this final in the boys under 18 category. And Tan Chao Rei will serve to start off this under 18 final. And the first point goes to Chao Rei. Oh, smart move. Very smart start as well by Chao Rei. Oh, completely missed that shot. It's a good start here. Well, no nonsense. And perhaps a sign of intent that he's started his game starting now with his first point on the board for Nicholas. Oh, likes that controlled shot with the forehand. Oh, great return. So a very quick start here by Chao Rei. And as we saw yesterday with Nicholas, he'll take his time in between points. Chao Rei, eager to get things going. And they're working in the advantage of Chao Rei, who's getting down to business here. A great return into the body of Chao Rei. No reaction time, Nicholas, with his second point of the game. It just bounces off the net, and Nicholas back in this one, a couple of points. And momentum suddenly shifting to Nicholas. 5-6, he trails on his serve. He's turned it around. Credit to Nicholas Chong here. And Chowre back in the lead after that point. Have to say, that's a very, very good rally, full of quality by both players. 7-all. Plenty of posturing by both players. Ahead of the point. Well, this is a sign of things to come, hopefully. What we expect to be a high-quality final between two top talents of Singapore table tennis. That just clipped the edge of the table and very hard to adjust for Chowre. Nicholas in the lead, 9-8. Clips the net, but back on level terms. And so important to get this first game. And just give you a little comfort zone ahead of the remaining games. Of course, great to start on a high. It's a complete miss by Chowre. And we are at game point for Nicholas. And he gets it. First blood to Nicholas Chong in this under-18 final. He takes the first game 11-9. Into the second game we go. Nicholas to serve. So wild shots. What a start by Nicholas Chong. And he started this second game like a house on fire. Four love in the lead for Nicholas. Bright starts. And missed by Chow Ray. Nicholas putting on the pressure. In a blink of an eye, he's already 5 love up. Can't keep that momentum going. And the first points of this second game goes to Chow Ray finally. Still big advantage. And can he see this through? Nicholas. Oh yes. Keeps the momentum going. 6-1. Oh, great aggression. And there's been a switch turn here by Nicholas. He's just stepped up 1 or 2 more levels, and Chow Ray finding it hard to adapt to the sudden increase in tempo. Especially more aggressive in his approach. Great save. But Chow Ray was in control from that point. And makes it count. And Chow Ray can consider this game a write-off. It's not performed to standards of the first game. And he's in massive trouble now. And Nicholas now at game point. Oh, he wouldn't mind that error. Better now in a game that he's been dominating. Well, 2 points for Chow Ray. Still plenty of time and plenty of margin of error for Nicholas. And he closes it out. Leads by 2 games to love. Second game, 11-4. Nicholas Chong continuing his dominance, and Chao Rei just needs to come out of the slump here. Not going the way. Chao Rei, who's taken a timeout, and he will need to figure a way through this Nicholas Chong train that's dominating at the moment. Oh, Nicholas Chong is in a one-sided final right now. Leads by 2 games to love. 4 love up in this third game. Make that 5 love up. And Chao Rei has not lived up to his expectation here. I'm sure when he woke up this morning on his way to Toa Payoh Central Community Club, he did not envisage this final going this particular route. He gets a point there. And it started so well for Chao Rei, didn't it? In that first game in particular, he can count himself very unlucky not to have come on top. And Nicholas is showcasing his strength in this final. Ah, great return with the backhand. Unstoppable. And it's a 7-1 lead. Made it 8-1. And it's a procession here, isn't it? Well, it is a best of 7, then first to 4. And Nicholas close to taking game number 3. And perhaps getting a little complacent and sloppy. She makes that error with the serve. Nicholas trying to serve again. Well, couldn't adjust. A bit of luck on Chao Rei. Chao Rei's part. It's 8-4. A bit more intensity shown He's raising his voice in triumph, and raising his hands with the trophy come the end of the day. Again, calm in his approach, but strong in the execution. Nicholas Chong, game point. Oh, the door was open for that smash, for that winner. It doesn't claim it, still has plenty of room for error here. 10-6. Several game points in hand. And he takes it. And he leads by 3 games to love. Nicholas Chong in this boys under 18 final. Well, Nicholas Chong has dominated the first 3 games. Chao Rei needs to respond. But it's a bad start to his 4th game here. 2 love down already. And Chao Rei to serve. Can he level it up? Yes, he can. It's 2-all. He takes the lead here. And Chao Rei, well, it's a bit early to call it a comeback, but showing a little more fight in this game. Oh, no nonsense. And that return poor. Gave the opportunity for the smash by Nicholas. Oh, it's a different animal. In this 4th game, Chao Rei looks a totally different player, and perhaps has woken up from his slumber and realized it's now or never. Nothing to lose. And that just flicks off the nets. This fall. Oh, tremendous rally. And the important thing in these long rallies is to outlast your opponents, not necessarily looking for the winner. And Nicholas Chong has done that better than Chao Rei in this contest. 5-4. And 6-4. And credit to Chao Rei for stepping up his game, but Nicholas is on a roll. He might have twisted something there, Nicholas Chong. Might require a timeout. That was an awkward one, and he's struggling here. Nicholas with the ankle. Well, do we have a twist to this final here? Or can he play through that pain barrier? It does seem to be uncomfortable. Can Chao Rei take advantage of this? Well, immediately he has taken a point. It's 6-all. And Nicholas does not seem to be moving well. And Chao Rei perhaps sensing that there is an issue with Nicholas. He's stepped up his level and perhaps gotten some belief back. And he leads 7-6. Much needed point for Nicholas. Let's just have a closer look at him right now, and doesn't seem to be moving really comfortably. And Chao Rei, if he's smart enough, will try and move him around the table. He's regained the lead. Nicholas, 3 points away from taking the title. Nicholas to serve. And with a smash, no nonsense. And Chao Rei, well, better late than never. He's on a roll. And now at game point, it's Tan Chao Rei. Keeps rotating that ankle, Nicholas. The point goes to the boy in red. We need another to bring this to deuce. And he takes the game here. Gets on the board. 11-9 to Tan Chao Rei. Well, some belief is back in Tan Chao Rei. You just sense it. And are we going to see the unlikeliest of comebacks? Remember, he was 3 games down. He's taken 1 game back. Well, this is incredible. And now leads by 3 points to love in this 5th game. I've not seen a table tennis match quite like this, where it's just swung the other way so quickly. Nicholas is struggling with an injury, that is clear. And just viewing his ankle there, great camera work. He's struggling, but does seem to have at least recovered from that and manages to play through this pain barrier. Chao Rei leading 3-2. Oh, he's leveled it up, and credit to Nicholas Chong. Oh, he knows he just needs to get some good points on the board and keep it coming, not worry about the pain that he's going through. He just needs to see this out. He's taken the lead. And Chao Rei's bubble has it burst. They clip the net. It's for all. Chao Rei with the apology. Well, that goes long. And Nicholas is psyching himself up. 5-all. Gets the winner with the backhand. Can he push through? And that is long by Nicholas. Both players just exchanging points as we reach the 11-point mark. 7-6 to Nicholas. And again, just exchanging points.
Report to the officials table with your rackets now. Thank you.
Well, they're edging closer. It's going to be a tight one. could be decided by a mistake. A great rally. Again, just outlasting his opponent. And now a 2-point gap opens up for Nicholas. He's recovered well from an ankle sprain. And now we go to match point, championship point for Nicholas Chong to see this one out in 5. It's 3 match points. The point goes to Chowre, 2 match points. And a timeout taken by Nicholas Chong on that very, very last point. Well, timeout is taken, and Nicholas will serve. And if he wins this point, he wins the championship. 2 game points. And he takes it in 5. 11-9, 11-4, 11-6, 9-11, 11-8. Nicholas Chong is the champion of the Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships 2019 Boys Under 18 category. Two more finals to go. Stay tuned to One Play Sports as we bring you live coverage from the Payoh Central Community Club. Now, our next final focuses on the girls under 12, as Sarah Wong takes on Chloe Lai. Sarah in the blue, Chloe in the grey, in this best of 5 girls under 12 final in the Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships of 2019. This is the 15th edition of this competition that is jointly organized by Payoh Central Community Sports Club and the Singapore Table Tennis Association. And if you are in the area, come on down, you're invited. It is free entry. We are at the Payoh Central Community Club, level 2 at the Multi-Purpose Hall. And Chloe will serve to start off this final. And the first point goes to Sarah. Oh, great start. Hey, pardon, great start for Chloe. That is Sarah's first point. Chloe leads by 3 points to 1. A bright start by Chloe, who edges a little further ahead, 4-2. Chloe pulling away in this first game, 7-3. She leads. Well, the points coming thick and fast. The error by Sarah, and it's 9-4 to Chloe, 2 points away from taking this first game. And the point goes to Chloe. So on the verge of taking this first game. That just clips the net, goes to Sarah Wong, still 10-6. Plenty of room for error for Chloe to seal this, and she does it. 11-6. Confident starts by Chloe Lai. Sarah will hope for better, of course, in this second game. He's got that first one out of the way, shaken off the cobwebs, and hopefully she will improve after that first game, which didn't go her way. 11-6, she went down to Chloe Lai. She does seem to be rushing her shots. Chloe Lai a bit more composed. And 4-2, Chloe leads. Remember, it is best of 5, first to 3 who wins this. The under 9 and under 12 category is best of 5, whereas the 15s, the 18s, and of course the open category are best of 7. And we'll see the main final after this. And Sarah has fought her way back 4-5. Oh, an error with the serve. And I tell you what, Sarah has taken the lead in this second game. And has extended that lead to 7-5. Oh, incredible. And I keep on saying it's not about going for the aggressive approach. It's just staying in the point, and more often than not, if you outlast your opponent, they will make the error instead of you. A good job by Chloe though to bring it back to level terms. And that's a great winner. And down the line with the forehand, Sarah with no answer. 9-8. That serve does not go her way, and we are at game points for Chloe Lai to go 2 games to love up. To be raced through this girls under 12 final. And she gets it. Advantage Chloe, 2 games to love up. 11-8 in the second. Well, Chloe has dominated this final so far. Can Sarah offer a response? First point goes to Chloe. Well, Sarah could use with a timeout at some point. She is in trouble now. That's great aggressive work. You read the moment well, Chloe. 4-love up. And gets a point. And stops that domination. Still a long way back for Sarah. But 2 points in a row. That's great work for her, and that will give her confidence plenty of good. And that's 3 points in a row. And Sarah making the scoreline look a little bit more respectable here and fighting her way back. Although that return goes long. And Chloe 5-3 in the lead. And it's her turn to provide an error in the serve. Aggressive, but doesn't count, and we are at 5-all in this third game. And did clip the edge of the table, unlucky. Or perhaps good precision by Chloe. She leads 6-5. Oh, that shot was never gonna land on the table. 7-5. Oh, her returns not working today, Sarah, as she takes a timeout. It trails 8-6 in this third game, in danger of losing this final. Now 2 points to go for Chloe as the countdown goes for her to win this championships. And championship point she is at right now to take this in straight games. And she does it. 11-6, 11-8, 11-6. Chloe Lai is the Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships 2019 Girls Under 12 Champion. One more final to go, and it is a big one. It is the men's singles finals, and that's coming right up to close off the competition.
2, 1, 2. Okay, thank you. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Louder, louder. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Sound check, check 1, 2.
Well, this is the grand final of the 2019 Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships. And I'll focus on Table 1. It is the men's singles final between Shi Kashin, who is wearing red, up against Cha Junyen, who is in the black. Best of 7, first to 4 will be the grand champion. This competition in Table 2, we have the women's singles final. And as we see the two players go through their warm-ups, it'll be interesting to see how this pans out between two players who have been around the table tennis circuit in Singapore for a very long time. And now an opportunity to add to the trophy tally with gold in the Dr. Eng Hen Cup. The 15th edition of this competition is happening right now, jointly organized by Payoh Central Community Sports Club and the Singapore Table Tennis Association. 15 great years, of course, and it is currently ongoing here at the Payoh Central Community Club. So if you are around the area, then come on down. You are invited. It is a free entry. Enjoy the final and a prize presentation later, and of course there is a grand buffet if you do come down. So it is at the Payoh Central Community Club, level 2 at the multi-purpose hall. We're just about ready to go here for the men's singles final between Shi Kashin in the red and Cha Junyen in the black. We're ready to go. Junyen to serve. And you do expect these rallies to be short, sharp, fast and furious. And players at this level looking for winners at every single opportunity. Of course, there will be the occasional longish rally. These players are very keen on keeping their points short and sharp and preserving energy, of course. A 3-1 lead to Junyen. And bright start here by Cha Junyen. 4-1 lead at this early stage. Hasn't really found his range yet. Shi Kashin, a shake of the head shows that he feels the same way about his performance so far. Both players part of the national setup, of course. Select call and he will reserve. And he's pulling away here, Junyen. 6-1. Good rally and a good point for Jin Yen. Extends his lead. And has dominated this first game. Can he see it out? Another point. It's a barnstorming start. Two consecutive points for Keshin. And our guest of honor is in the house. Great to see our guest of honor, grassroots advisor, Dr. Eng Hen, the Minister of Defense, in the house to grace this event. Just in time to witness the men's singles and women's singles final. And Dr. Eng just getting a little information on the two finalists and what they are playing for. A trophy in his name. And there is our guest of honor, the Minister for Defense, Dr. Eng Hen. As he sees Jin Yen take the first game 11-3. Well, not a great start by Keshin, and he will need to step up an extra level in his game. No coaches for both Jin Yen or Keshin, doing it solo as they hope to march on to the title. That is the score. 1 love. 1 game to love for Jin Yen. Keshin to serve to start the second game. Oh, great serve by Keshin. It's fast and it's deep into the body of his opponent. Even if he does return it, always sets up a winner for the opponent. Jin Yen to serve. A 3-1 advantage on his serve as well. Oh, wild effort. And that was a perfect opportunity to extend his lead. In fact, it's gone the other way. And Jin Yen with his second point of this second game. A marked improvement though in Kishin's game, as that error leads to the score being 3-3. Has improved, has stepped up a level. And with it being a best of 7, the first game can always be just a little tester. To test out the opponent, test out the conditions, test out their nerves. And no more room for error for Shikishin. Oh, that's a fantastic rally, and he stayed in the points as long as he could. Cha Jinyen, and gets his rewards with the point. Great winner. Wasn't hanging around there, Jinyen. And he is in the lead. Of course, with already a 1 game to love advantage. Was looking for the winner again. Doesn't get the point this time around. And Jinyen leads by 6 points to 4. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on One Play Sports, as we bring you great coverage of the Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships of 2019. You're watching the men's singles final between Shikishin and Cha Jinyen. Jinyen leading by 1 game to love. And leading in this match by 7 points to 5. In this particular game, I beg your pardon. A good readjustment, but second time around, Jinyen with the point. 8-5, he leads. Well, this is more like it, a much closer affair for the big final. Jinyen to serve. Oh, great defending work. But the more aggressive player in that rally was Kishin, and he gets the point. I tried the scoop with the backhand. A strange technique. Doesn't come off. And Jinyen leads 9-7. And now game point for Jinyen. An opportunity to go 2 games to love up in this final. Big advantage coming his way. Can he close it out? Yes, he can. It's a much closer affair, but Jinyen leads by 2 games to love. crowd of various ages, parents, friends, schoolmates, teammates, all in attendance along with our guest of honor, of course. Another great year of this competition, and I'm sure many more years to come. Time is called as we go into the third game. A big advantage for Jin Yen. And Jin Yen will serve. A great rally, eventually won by Jin Yen. Shikashin keeps shaking his head, not happy with his performance today. Hasn't lived up to the billing. This is a massive game for him, and he knows it. That's a great return with his forehand. And he made Kishin stretch for the return. And that reply is long. A little tentative in that shot. Here's Kishin. And he's his own worst enemy at this moment. Self-doubt creeping into his game. Kishin serve. Clipped the table and goes his way. And again, Kishin doing well. Can he see this out and get his name on the board and get a game on his name? You do feel at 3 love, it will be a massive mountain to climb. A complete miss on that shot, and Kishin just let Jin Yen back into this game. 5-all. He was in a comfortable lead, and now Jin Yen has overturned this third game. Lead 6-5. Kishin with a timeout. Keshin to serve after taking his timeout. Will we see an improvement in his game? Well, not immediately at least. Jin Yen with the point. Well, that serve, intricate, but doesn't work. Freebies are not recommended, especially in a high stakes game like this. I guess the luck of the bounce makes up for the error. Oh, the net playing an important part in the past 2 points. It's 8-7. Jin Yen still in the lead. Good rally. Both players almost on the edge of the technical area. Timeout taken by Cha Jin Yen. Interesting tactic by Jin Yen, in control of this match, tied in a third. And perhaps he just feels the momentum has swung towards Keshin. Jin Yen gets the point right after the timeout, leads 9-8. 2 points away for him to take a 3 games to love lead. Well, that's a wild effort. And we are back on level terms. And so important. Keshin knows this is so important. He needs to get the next couple of points right. And he gets it, more aggressive, and he's in a hurry to get this going. Game point. We go to deuce, couldn't close it. And Jin Yen saves a game point. Oh, great rally. You have to say, it favored Jian Yan in that point. Kishin did fantastically well to win it. And now, again, a game point to the boy in red. And he takes it, and he's back in this. An important game. For Shi Kishin, he takes it 12-10. Into the fourth game, and Shi Kishin to serve after recovering and getting a game back here. Can he build on this? And takes the first point. Oh, great first return. The second one just couldn't find the mark, and Kishin flexing his muscles here. I have to say the momentum is definitely with Kishin at this moment in time. Well, not with returns like that and mistakes like that. I can just swing it around to the opponent. And that's a perfect example of that. From 2-0 up and looking comfortable and dominant, it's now 2-all. And that's frustrating. If you're Shi Kishin, that smash was open. All he needed to do was get it on the table to land, and he finds the net. And Jin Yan in the lead. And to be fair, it's been all mistakes from Kishin. Jin Yan hasn't done much to win these points. Jin Yan to serve at 3-all. And with the lead now. Try to reach around to keep that in. It doesn't work out for Jin Yan. 4-all the score. Tough battle here in the men's singles. Similar on the other table in the women's singles. That match at 2 games all. Kishin will hope for similar Jin Yen to serve. Cashin, all he can do is just provide a wry smile. Seven 5 lead for Jin Yen. And he will feel unlucky to have lost that third game. He was well in it. And it was during a tiebreaker that Cashin won that particular game. So did well in the first two to win it. Unlucky in the third. And you feel on his form that perhaps this fourth game should go his way. It's tight, only a point within this. Now it's level at 7-all. Oh, that's great work by Jin Yen. It's been a while since we've seen that aggression from him. He takes a 1-point lead. Both players just exchanging points. It's very, very tight. Close encounter, what we definitely want to see in the main final. Jin Yen back in the lead. Can Cashin respond here? Well, the answer is no, because that's a great winner. And he is at game point. And with the opportunity to take a 3-1 lead. On his serve, can he close this out? Or can Cashin offer a response? 2 game points. Cashin saves one. Still one more game point for Jin Yen. And he gets it. And he takes a 3-1 lead. Jin Yen taking the fourth here, 11-9. game number 5. This men's singles final in the Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships 2019. Cha Jinyan leads by 3 games to 1. And he will serve and can possibly win the championship by winning this particular game. It's a great start. One all. Keshin is not out of this. He's shown great improvement in the 3rd and 4th games. They were close affairs. Defensive work from the back of the table by Jinyan. It's a let call. And 2-all is the score. Well, who can hold their nerve in this tense situation? At this point, who can make the least errors? Keshin coming into his own at this 5th game. More aggressive in his approach. And better late than never as far as he is concerned. 4-2 up. And he will hope to prolong this final a little longer. And he's forced Jinyan on a couple of occasions to the back of the table, almost to the back of the technical area. And that's because of his aggressive approach, looking for those winners. And it helps, of course, when unforced errors like that help him. 6-2 to Shi Keshin. That goes well wide and well long. And 2 points in a row for Jinyan. Still a 2-point advantage for Keshin. 6-4. And that clipped right the edge of the table. Good winner by Shi Keshin. He's left the door open a little bit here for Jinyan comeback. And he can level the scores in this 5th game on his serve. Keshin kept calm in the situation. Extends his lead to 2 points. You can just see in the background, the crowd is really building here. Great atmosphere for this final. Right, came off the net, bounced the right side, and 9-6, 3 points the difference between these two players in this fifth game. Game point for Shi Keshin. He gets it, he does it, and we go to a 6th game here. Shi Keshin, fantastic staying power, taking this fifth game 11-6. Where will this game go? Right now, Shi Keshin has fought back well, still trails by 3 games to 2. Cha Jinyen, well, has the advantage in terms of games, but does not seem to be the player with the momentum going forward. So it is anybody's guess. And Keshin will try and push this to a deciding 7th. We haven't gone the distance yet today in all our finals. Well, we might right now. And we will also go the distance in the women's singles final. It's 3-all right now. And Jin Yen will be relieved to get on the board for this 6th game. And that goes long. Well, I have to say, for Shi Keshin, it didn't look great for him after the first 2 games, but somehow he's managed to pull himself together. Cha Jinyen, well, has played his part in this final as well. Is of course leading by 3 games to 2. Not in this 6th game though. Let's pull it back to 4-all. And he is showing some mental fortitude. And he takes the lead for the first time in this sixth game. Shi Kishin's dominance has taken a road bump. Just a little one. Oh, it's taken another hit. And now 2-point advantage for Cha Jinyan. No timeouts available, of course, for Kishin, having already taken one earlier in this match. And he gets the winner there, 7-4. And you do feel the next point is so crucial for the destination of this game and perhaps the destination of the championship. Jinyan serve. And he gets it. And 8-4 in the lead. And it's a long road back for Shi Kishin. He's fought back valiantly, but is it all in vain? Has it left it too late? Can Cha Jinyan seal the deal? Well, he's 2 points away from the title now. Oh, great work. Shi Kishin keeping himself in the game. And he'll need a run of points. And he has 2 points to win this. And he has 2 serves to go as this. And he saves that point, Kishin. And the gap a little smaller than it was. Oh, 2 big points by Kishin. Kishin has got 3 points in a row. And now the score not as attractive as it was a while back for Cha Jinyan. Still in the lead, but 9-8, and Kishin with some belief back in his own self. And he's leveled it. And great work by Shi Kishin. And we are level. Will we go to a decider? Or will Cha Jinyan close this off? He's been stuck on 9 points for a very long time. And now, game point. championship points for Cha Jinyan. And it will be on his serve. Big moment. And he gets it. He is the men's singles champion of the 2019 Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships. 11-3, 11-7, 10-12, 11-9, 6-11, 11-9. Congratulations to the men's champion Cha Jinyan.
Can I have the mic louder a little bit, please? Thank you very much. 比赛已经结束了，大家开心吗？
Well, thank you for staying tuned to our broadcast of the 2019 Dr. Eng Hen Cup-STTA Table Tennis Championships. It was greatly received and it was jointly organized by Payoh Central Community Sports Club and the Singapore Table Tennis Association. And I'm Duncan Elias signing off from the Payoh Central Community Club. We will see you for the next tournament very soon.
Payoh Central CSC